It's Friday. You may have noticed the crypto market in the hours running up to traditional market open. I've seen more of a dump, a little bit of a dump. It's not massive or anything, but it's so far. Shouldn't be surprised by that if you're using the VEPs, if you're busy trading. But that is not the point of this video at all. In fact, the point of this video is to talk about something on a much higher level than any one topic on YouTube. But it is about YouTube and other social media platforms. And that topic is why mixed topic channels that discuss, present, show, whatever, produce, release content on a variety of subjects tend not to grow. And what I mean by a variety of subjects, I don't mean topics that, talk about 100 different aspects of crypto or 1,001 ways to run a business or 1,000 ways to or 10,000 ways to make pottery jugs or whatever. Yeah, a wacky day. There's some issues with some off topic here, and there you go. Issues with some crypto wallets today. There's been some issues regarding taking various cryptos out or moving cryptos around because of server errors, network errors, whatever they call it. It always tends to happen. Not always. It happens a lot, and those are some of the things that stymie adoption, in my opinion, of the crypto market. You still have, ridiculous complications in terms of how the market operates, and you have, still crazy fees for a lot of the time. I really don't like Ethereum stuff, or any ERC20 tokens in general, with the fees that they have in terms of swapping. I mean, whatever, it has its purpose and it's great and it's wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I work on plenty of Ethereum projects and ERC projects in marketing, and they're wonderful. But, the whole fee structure and everything I find cumbersome, annoying, creates a not pleasant user experience, the whole deal. Anyway, back to the broader topic. Why do channels that present content on more than one topic, like business and sports and arts and crafts and food, but not science necessarily, or architecture or archaeology or history, right? But whatever random topic, right? But not everything. They're not a news channel. They're not CNN or Fox or BBC or one of these kind of mainstream media outlets that covers the big topics, all the big topics. Why is it that independent producers who aren't trying to basically clone mainstream media outlet type coverage, why don't they typically grow? Why are they basically pigeonholed and effectively told by the platform, stay in your lane, buddy? It's for the same lame reasons that a lot of other professions prefer specialization rather than generalism. Now, I'm not saying that there's no value to specialization and specialists. There absolutely is. In fact, it's easier to, launch a career in specialization and stay on specialized specialized tracks to advance further and maybe faster and for the longer term until that career path ends, which happens with tech revolutions or whatever, right? Generalists generally have a harder time in the modern world where everything is so hyper specialized that generalists who have acquired skills from a broad number of topics and might even be extremely good at many of them, maybe even all of them, they generally will have a harder time than specialists in finding, good and meaningful work that lasts a long time. Because very typically, the generalist is capable of doing far more than any individual who's a specialist can do, but it will not translate as well to prospective employers or clients who are specifically looking for a specialist's kind of history. So that means a few things, right? It means, first of all, it comes down to how you present yourself. So you can ABC test this by having a channel develop as a generalist and a channel develop as a specialist, right? And you can either pick one of your specialties or make multiple channels, one for each specialty. And then have a channel for your generalist stuff where you discuss very different things. Same way you could do this with your resume, right? Apparently. The same way you could try to build up a LinkedIn profile for a generalist version of yourself and a specialist version of yourself. And then you can go around and ask your contacts if they can connect with you on your multiple LinkedIn profiles. And use each one separately for specific jobs you try to get or clients you try to get. In the same way that on YouTube, you might reason that YouTube, for example, does not use is because unless you have massive budgets to throw at advertising and promotion and marketing and all that stuff, they're not going to show your channel if your channel discusses topics, like my channel, for example. Right? Nobody sees my channel. That's fine. Like the very few people that do, yay, wonderful. God bless you. I'm happy you're here. But the reality is, nobody's going to watch my channel because I discuss marketing and I discuss crypto and trading. And very rarely I discuss some political related stuff, usually about highly sensitive topics, right? Sometimes the Middle East, sometimes global things that you're not supposed to talk about on YouTube, etc. Health issues or whatever, right? So as a result, this channel will never grow, and that's fine. That's not the purpose of it, right? This is literally a vlog. The purpose is just for me to be able to get the word out. And, I relay these videos, some of them, to clients or whatever, the ones that I actually put any production value into, which is not 99.9% of my vlog stuff. I make specialized videos for them. I keep them on private or unpublished or whatever, just for my clients to see, and they can decide if they want to use them or not, that kind of thing. But the channel and what's visible on the channel in the public is just me, vlogging, really, for the most part. I used to put a bit more effort into it years ago, focusing on trading or marketing stuff. But very clearly, you can't grow channels like that, right? If you look at like the biggest channel out there, right? I don't know which YouTube Jimmy is the biggest YouTube Jimmy of them all. Who's had rather scandalous stuff come out in the last few months. I'm not judging on saying whether or not it's true or not, whatever. Just saying, there has been a lot of scandal surrounding that coming out. If you look at that content, it is all very focused. Yeah, there's thousands of different videos or whatever across this network, and they have all kinds of different topics, but they're all within the same world of entertainment. Like, they're all entertaining videos. They're all designed to entertain the audience. And so, it should surprise no one that he's been able to focus on exclusively that and, do extremely well because he's been dedicated on it and focused on that like a laser beam since many years. And that's all he does. Anybody who has more interesting things to say than just entertainment is going to have a harder time, especially if they have more interesting things to say about anything other than a singular big topic, right? Like, yeah, you can grow a channel if you focus exclusively on one topic, but even if you're extremely well educated about something else and you even open your mouth about it even once, it's going to drive away a portion of your audience, which is crazy, but that's how people are. They're finicky. Oh no, I go to this channel to talk to watch the videos about knitting, but they once talked about food. I'm never watching them again. People are that finicky, okay? It's insane, in my opinion, but it's how people are, and you got to respect that, even though it's insane. Why? Why do you have to respect it? Well, it is the way it is, whether you like it or not. So complaining about it won't fix anything. The only thing to do is to make a channel, if you want serious growth, make a channel that focuses exclusively on a very specialized niche of content. Exclusively. Develop the brand just for that. Build it just for that. Do not try to be all things to all people because it will fail, especially not at the start. If you're trying to grow something to be all things to all people at the start, it will fail. If you're trying to be a thing that's most things to most people, it will fail. You need to be one thing, or you need to present a channel as one topic that as many people as possible can relate to. Not everyone, as many people as possible. As big of a market as it is, you want to be able to reach that entire demographic. If you have a big enough demographic that you can reach, make content for that. Make 1,000 different ways that you can do that. Make content 1,000 different ways you can do that. But focus exclusively on that goal. Don't veer from the goal. Don't look at other stuff even. In terms of when you're producing stuff for your content. Don't look at other ideas for what to produce. No. You can look at ideas to get inspired to make something for your channel that's focused on your topic, but don't look at other content. Like, let's say you make a channel about history. Don't look at, architectural videos and suddenly make a video about comparing medieval architecture versus modern architecture, unless you make it as a history video. Don't suddenly make it as an architecture video if you happen to even be a great architect. If you're making a history video channel, focus on history videos. You can focus on the historical aspects of the architecture. You can focus on historical comparisons of the architecture, but don't focus on the history channel on a topic that is strictly architecture without any history tied into it. The history should be the main component. I know it sounds crazy, and I agree that it is, that the algorithms are so biased in this way, but they are, because this is how Google and other big platforms, YouTube, which is obviously Google, X, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, whatever it is, wherever you're getting social media feeds shoved at you, or updated feeds, even like on sites like Reddit, right? They're shoving content in front of your face based on algorithms of what you've searched for before, what subreddits you've gone into, what you've commented on, what you've gotten feedback on. Like, there's a million different things, right? Same with Quora, same with Medium, same with blogs you go to, by the way, right? Blogs have social algorithm implementation. Websites you visit, product websites, you might buy some things on Fiverr or Upwork or 99 Designs or SEO or whatever. These sites all show you, based on preferences and intent, based on psychographics, what they think you want to see. What they think, what the computers have shown them, you will respond to. That's what they're doing. Yes, it's exploitative. Yes, it's on purpose. Yes, you can be angry at me for it, partly. I'm not the only person, but I was one of the leaders of this innovation of psychographic intent, building search engines on marketplaces to drive up sales and revenues and profits for marketplaces, online, e-commerce sites, etc. But again, I wasn't the only person doing this. I just happened to be one of the pioneering people in the space. And now we see that all the sites have done this, not just e-commerce sites, even information sites, because that was naturally going to happen, because that's how they increase their revenues, that's how they increase their ROI, which is ultimately what shareholders and companies want. They want more profits for their investment. So, hate me if you want. I'm just telling you how it is. Like, if I wanted to make a personal YouTube channel, or a YouTube channel that would be incredibly popular with my face plastered all over it, believe me, I would make the videos incredibly differently. I would make a very different channel, right? By the way, you don't have to have your face all over your channel, right? There's plenty of channels where you never see the owner's face. They make great content, you never see their face. There's plenty of those channels, and they have hundreds of thousands or millions or even tens of millions of followers, and you never see their face. And they're real followers, and they're real audiences. We're not talking about robot channels here. We're talking about real channels, right? For example, in the crypto space, TMI, right? Doesn't matter if you like the content or not. The guy reads the news, basically. He reads the crypto news every day. He reads what's happening in the crypto news. And on that channel, you never see his face. He does have another channel where you see his face every day. But most people don't subscribe to that channel. I mean, most of his own followers from the TMI channel. They subscribe to TMI, but not to his other channel. Right? I mean, there's plenty of channels like that. And what makes his channel great, in terms of like why people subscribe to it, is he talks consistently about the same topic. He talks about the crypto news. He presents the news in an engaging way, puts a bit of a personality on it with the way he speaks. Even if he doesn't do that on purpose, he has a voice that sounds good in his videos. It sounds appealing to a certain demographic. The way he speaks, the attitude he uses, the inflections, the enunciations, these things make a difference. The tone of voice, the cadence of his speech, the emotions he has, the passion he uses, he has and expresses. These things all make a difference. And because he focuses exclusively on that, he's managed to get hundreds of thousands of followers. Not a huge amount, like a couple 100,000, maybe 200,000-300,000, which in the crypto space is not big at all. Right? There are people with more than 1 million followers. Some even more than that. Or subscribers. Okay, it's a tiny space compared to many other spaces, entertainment, where people have tons of millions or hundreds of millions of followers. But like, considering how tiny the crypto market is, if you have hundreds of thousands of followers, that's a pretty big deal in crypto. Yes, again, there are channels with millions of followers in crypto, but there's not that many. And again, the ones that are focus, just like he does, exclusively on crypto. They don't talk about other things. They don't talk about marketing and crypto and trading and politics and whatever. Will it be that I ever change this channel's format to try to grow this channel as a single focus topic? Probably not. I say probably because probabilities, but probably not, because this is my channel to express myself and do whatever. Do I have other channels where I am single focused? Yeah, probably I do, since I'm explaining this to you. And since I'm telling you I've been doing stuff like this since more than a decade or two, in terms of psychographic development of profiles, driving interested people through algorithms to specific websites from specific pages to get people to do certain actions, like buy stuff. So yeah, if you are interested in growing a channel, my advice is focus on a topic. Don't do anything else but that topic. Crush that topic. Don't do anything else but that topic. And make sure that the content is engaging in a way that people like and people are known to follow. And here's the part that's even worse. Even if you know better, serve the information that people want, not the information that's necessarily best for them. Which I know sounds terrible, but guess what people will prefer? Junk food or health food? Broad guess. What do you think people prefer? Junk food or health food? Now, you might go, oh, I like health food better. Yeah, broad guess. What do you think the standard deviation of people, the bulk majority of people prefer? Junk food or health food? Can you name me one health food chain restaurant that is as big or bigger than McDonald's or Burger King? Or Wendy's? I'm waiting. No? Right. You can't, because people prefer junk food. They prefer processed food that's convenient. They prefer junk food because it's convenient. They prefer junk food because it's cheaper. They prefer junk food because it's faster. They prefer junk food because it's spiked with sodium and sugar. They prefer junk food. So whether you like it or not, even if you know better, if you want your channel to grow like gangbusters and you're not in the health food business already, or you're not in the health business already, and I'm not telling you to promote garbage, except kind of. If you're starting a brand new channel and you don't have content made already, and you don't have a brand that you're already pushing that is intended to help people, either with their health or with their trading or with their whatever, and you can show them a better way, if your purpose is to grow the channel more than to give people a better way, stay true to that. Don't fake the funk. Give them the crap they want. If you happen to tap into an audience that wants the good stuff for them, give that to them. But in general, you're going to find people want the crap. Give them the crap and love them for it. That's it. Good luck. Happy content making.
Hello.